What up, what up, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? The pets of all ladies, you just welcome back to another Madden 25 MUT gameplay. We are in season, what is this, season 4? I think it is season 4. It is season 4. Season 4, week 2. Team is exactly the same as it was the game before, so if you guys are interested in the team, go ahead and check out season 4, week 1, and you take a look at my starting lineup. So here we go after a win against, an opponent who has an idea of what he's doing. Hopefully we can go on ahead and continue the win streak and be able to provide our team with the win. So 92 cap. Okay, Chris Johnson with great speed. Not really worried about his receivers. Offensive line is okay-ish, but I definitely feel like my defensive line is better, so hopefully we can get some block shots. Defense is good. Definitely got some ballers on defense. Good linebackers. Good corners. So definitely feel like his team is definitely good. So hopefully we can go on ahead and be able to do what it is we normally do, which is run the ball well and just hope for a mistake from him or two. That's all we really need. Just 1 or 2 mistakes. That's all we need. We don't need much. Right there. It's a fumble. I don't know what happened. DeMarco Murray didn't drop the ball due to a hit stick, or he just dropped the ball, and very, very frustrating to see a turnover such as that happen. When a fumble happens, you would like to think it's from a hit stick or strip. He just dropped the ball. Nonetheless, it's something we got to overcome and try our best to go on ahead and force a mistake. Beats me up top right there, over there towards the left side, and he ends up scoring a touchdown. Now he does go for 2, which is a little ballsy, and he ends up failing. So that right there is good. When people just randomly want to start going for 2. And thankfully we stopped them, because you don't want to play their game if that isn't your game. You know what I mean? If he had gotten a 2-point conversion, I would have went for 2 if I scored to try and tie the game up, and then you just get mixed into playing his game, and you don't want that. So thankfully we stopped them. I don't have to worry about it. If I indeed do end up scoring, we will take the lead and kick our PAT. So here we go, standing in the pocket, quick little comeback route to Brown. Trying to throw the ball as minimal as possible, but he keeps leaving that comeback route just wide open. So until he makes his adjustments, we will do it all day if he allows us to. So here we go, running the ball with Murray, hitting the outside pretty effectively, and hitting people with the tiger. Give him the stiffy though. So Murray gets injured right there, and an injury can impact a lot, right? So hopefully he ends up coming back. Really quick drag route to Brown, giving ourselves another first down. Run the ball right here with Foster, who definitely is a good back, but doesn't possess the speed that Murray has. Right here, we roll out the pocket, and with nothing being open, we just throw it out of bounds. Third down right here. We definitely want to be able to get a first down, and we forced the pass that we shouldn't have, just trying to going ahead and get a first down, and we just forced a horrible pass. Shouldn't have thrown it, and unfortunately it was intercepted. So right now I feel like we are definitely in jeopardy of losing due to the fact that he gets ball at halftime. But right there, look at the concentration of Bethea come to whip the interception. And that right there was a huge no for you. Give it to me, baby. That right there was big, because going down multiple possessions and he got ball back at half would have been just devastating. Right there, read option, and we end up keeping it with Walter Payton. My boy Sweetness taking it all the way to the crib. And as I've stated, we end up taking our PAT, going up 1 possession. So, well, not 1 possession, 1 point, excuse me. So, here we go, second quarter. Right there, he hits me with the screenplay. And thankfully, it doesn't go for too much, because with somebody with Johnson's speed, a screen is always such a huge threat. So we want to be able to shut those down and shut those down immediately. Good out route by him. He's definitely making good reads. He's being able to find open receivers. Right there, he kind of rolled out a little bit towards the right, but ends up finding a receiver over the middle, and he's having a ton of success passing the ball. Right there, like a 97-yard drop back. Woo! Killed him. We killed him right there. Play action right here, and we end up getting manual sack, forcing a third and forever. He rolls out the pocket right here with Kaepernick, throws just a quack rubber ducky, and there it is, a zoobies. Give it to me, baby. Just a really, really bad pass by him. Just trying to make something that wasn't there. Same thing I did a couple drives ago. Right here, just really quick pass to Brown. And, with the sweetness at QB, I really tried to pass to a minimum. But you can find yourself wanting to pass a lot with him. Not for the fact that he's a, Peyton Manning of passing, but for the fact that, he can take off and he can create a lot of havoc with his legs. And right there, just killing him with that comeback route towards the right. And we end up just trying to actually get tackled on the 1 yard line. And right here, he ends up making a couple mistakes. I know he didn't do this purposely. That one, he went offside trying to block it. So, I'm going to go for 2. And he must have thought it was a play action, QB sneak. So he went offsides by mistake. And he did the same thing again, which sucked. I can tell he had skill. He knew what he was doing. And unfortunately, and I know it wasn't purposely, like he was being an ass, just trying to go offsides 3 times to get kicked. He genuinely tried to stop the QB sneak the last 2 times, and unfortunately he went offsides, and we end up getting the victory. So, sucks because there hasn't been too many times when I faced somebody who I know had skill and they knew what they were doing. Most of the time so far that I've played, a lot of people just have good teams, but aren't too knowledgeable at the game, and they just rely on their team to keep them in ball games. And one of the few times up to this point I run into somebody who has a good team and know what they're doing, ends up going offsides mistakenly. So you look at this guy's team and he's stacked. He's got Barry Sanders, I believe it was Steve Young. He's got a good offensive line. His team is definitely a tremendous team. And you always think you have a good team, right? Until you see somebody else's team and you get a little jealous. You see this player, that player, like, oh, I want him. How do you get him? I need him. He's definitely got some players I would love. Right here, same thing as always. Gameplay never changes, man. Run the ball until you force me to not run. I'll run the ball all game long if you allow me to. Just to keep him off balance, of course, I want to sneak in a couple passes. Right there, nobody was open, so we tried to take off with sweetness, but we end up getting tackled as soon as we pass the line of scrimmage. Back to the run game right here, and we end up getting Foster. If that was Murray, that would have been a first down. Foster's so damn slow. Again, back to Foster. Oh, we hit him with the Tiger. Tiger, oh, almost. You gotta hit him with that Tiger uppercut. Foster, extend the arm a little bit. Just a little bit. Just get that full extension out there, man. So right here, 2nd and 12. We back up with Peyton. We're looking, and we try to hit him with the skinny. Bad throw right there. Shouldn't have thrown it. Just forced a very, very bad read by me. And again, back to the run. 3rd down right here. Oh, 4th down, excuse me. And, of course, I always feel like in mud, you got to go balls deep. You got to go for it. Time is very limited, and kicking field goals is not going to get the job done. So, he had some fag D, and we end up taking off with Walter Payton, getting ourselves the 1st down, which was big. So we take it into the 2nd quarter, and we hit it with the wide receiver screen with my boy Diz. And we do pick up the 1st down right there. So naturally from this close, I want to be able to go into the end zone, and almost got it done with that play. Got stopped at about the 5-yard line. A lot of different combinations of MUT. There's a lot of different teams and a lot of different variations you can build your team with. The most trouble I've had up to this point, I have lost 1 MUT game. Well, besides that coin game, but even that coin game, this still applies. There's only been one type of team that has given me trouble in MUT, and that is when you have a beastly defensive line team. I'll never forget, I went up against a guy in the Super Bowl, and I lost in Season 2 because he had Warren Sapp and 97 Sue. And, when your defensive line just creates so much havoc, it is tough to run the ball because they block shed and they don't allow you to get to the outside. It's tough to pass the ball because they block shed and they'll get in your face and they'll corrupt the pocket. So, there's a lot of things that, a very strong defensive line can do. If I'm going to have any suggestions for anybody on MUT on what's most important in the game, easily, without a doubt, I wouldn't think twice about it, offensive line. Offensive line is by far the most important thing in MUT, because when you go up against these super teams with the Deacon Jones, the Warren Sapps, the J.J. Watts, all these guys with high block shedding, whatever, if you don't have a line to contain these guys, there's nothing you can do. They play the pass. They play the run. Look at this, almost a miracle right there. He should have ran. He might have been able to pick it up if he ran. I definitely thought he had the room to be able to do so. But if I'm starting a MUT team, offensive line is the most important thing, because you go up against these teams, that will destroy your offensive line. There's nothing you can do. They stop your run. They stop your pass. It's frustrating. But this guy ends up quitting as well. So that's the end of the game, guys. We end up winning week 2 and 3. Right now, we are on a 3-0 streak. Hopefully, it can continue. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the amount of work we're trying to put in. You know, another day with 2 MUT videos back to back. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. And I know for a fact you guys do, because you guys are always showing love, man, and I appreciate that. So right now 3-0, and we just hope it continues. And again, hope you guys enjoyed. Love each and every single one of y'all. Your boy GS. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.